To quote the great Kevin Malone from The Office, "Warning, warning, warning," end quote. Every episode of the Wonder Watch podcast contains spoilers. Enjoy. Okay, bye. Yo, commuting is hard. Yo, commuting is mad work, bro. I freaking hate it now. Like, I was literally walking here panting my ass off. I was like, I could use a car right now.
Yo, dude. Honestly, though, like since I started driving and had my own car, I feel like whenever I see people wait for the bus, like my heart breaks.
It's
like
miserable.
It's one thing waiting for the subway. I mean, besides all the dangerous stuff right now.
Oh yeah.
But like, yeah.
And even if the weather is nice, you're just standing there, just like doing nothing.
Yeah. I must say now that we have like Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
Time goes by so much faster.
It is better, but the thing about that though, if there's nothing good, you're just stuck. But
that's true. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
All right. Hey everyone. Oh wait. No, I want to do my hey. Right. Hey. Welcome back to the Wonder Watch podcast, where we chat about the things that we watch. It's been a minute, Andy.
It has been a hot minute. Like, it doesn't feel like it. I feel like the timeline wise, it's not that long, but it does feel like it's been a while.
Yeah. For the listeners, Andy was away in Korea having a blast.
Now I'm back.
Now you're back
to reality. Like, I literally went to work the next day.
Oh.
Like, while I was jet lagged.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they made me make the bagels. It was mad hard.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
But yeah, here we are.
Yeah. How'd you like Korea?
Dude, Korea was just so good. Like, the food was awesome. Going back to like my family, like the majority of my family, it's a good time. Yeah. It's
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to Korea right before you, and I went with a few friends, and it was good. Like, I forgot like that, like, you know, like traveling is fun in itself, but like going to Korea, like everything is just so clean and just like cheap, and it was just so much fun.
It's just a different lifestyle that you don't experience here.
Yeah.
So it's refreshing in a sense.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
man. Yeah. Well, we gotta stop talking about our lives and start talking about
movies. What this podcast is about.
All right. So this week we have decided to do this Korean movie called The Outlaw.
Our first foreign movie. I feel like we've been watching like Hollywood blockbusters.
That's true. Yeah, we were deciding whether we should do what was that? Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, nah, I hate Marvel, so.
And also I said this last time. I was like, if we're gonna do like a Marvel movie, I feel like we have to unpack a bunch of other Marvel stuff. So that should be in a thing of itself.
Like intro to Marvel episode.
Exactly.
Right?
But we're trying to relax. Revamping this podcast. So
Someone was like, oh, like you guys should do seasons, right?
Oh, right.
And then I was like, you know, at first I was like, that's a bad idea, but then now I realized like I kind of needed a break after 10 episodes. Just to like not even like change anything, but just like gather my thoughts and figure out what we can do. But it also just lined up with our vacations, so it just like happened to work out.
Look at that.
All right, are we gonna talk about this movie or not?
There's a long ass intro.
All right, sorry listeners. I kind of want to do this. So I've been getting some feedback that people like the questions part.
Okay.
So let's save that to the last part.
Yeah.
And let's go through all the categories first.
For sure.
Okay. All right. How about we do intro and scenes first?
Intro and scenes. Yeah.
Okay. I'll get started. Things I just like. I was just like, oh, okay.
We didn't even say what movie we're doing. I realized.
No, we did. The Outlaw.
We did?
Yeah.
I just thought we said what's called, we're doing a foreign movie. Yeah, this is the first foreign movie. The title is blank. We didn't say it yet. Okay, we said it. Good, very good.
Dude, we're out of it. We're bugging.
I don't remember how to do this anymore.
Dude, honestly, I forgot all of the what's it they called, topics and everything. So it took me a while. All right. So quick things.
Yeah.
All right. The movie started out quick. and I really like the main guy just in general.
Yeah.
I think he's like every time he's in a show or a movie,
he steals
the
show every time.
Yeah. Koreans are mad good at making like fight scenes.
Dude, so the thing about Koreans and fight scenes, I never always liked them.
Oh, interesting.
Like first, I wasn't always into like quote unquote Korean action movies. I didn't really like them that much.
Why?
Growing up, because there were so many other types of fighting movies that were better, like
martial art movies.
Martial art movies, yes.
Okay.
Like they're just significantly better.
Like Jackie Chan.
Yeah, of course. And like Bruce Lee and like whatever, but I never was a fan of Korean action movies until this movie.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
Like maybe like a few movies before that I liked it, but until now, not really. But this movie does it extremely well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So something. Okay, actually let me say this part.
Yeah.
So for those who haven't watched the movie, right? Go watch it. But I low key felt like the villain in this movie was like Thomas Shelby, but he didn't succeed.
Ooh.
But like it makes sense because like this movie is about him not succeeding.
Right.
But like, what's that?
Yeah.
What's that show? What's the show?
Peaky Blinders.
Oh, Peaky Blinders. Yeah. It's all about the villain succeeding.
Right. Because they're doing everything. They're trying to achieve a goal in unethical ways, right?
Yeah.
But they're so like, what's the word I'm looking for? They're very like charming, and the way they like the way they move and the way they do stuff, they're very you can't help but root for them. Yeah, they do it so well.
The thing about Peaky Blinders that is interesting is like, you know how like Thomas Shelby's kind of like trying to move away from the gangster life, right? So it's interesting because like this villain, I feel like he knows he's a gangster. Yeah. And he's just like, I'm gonna just be ruthless.
Yeah. That's maybe part of the reason why he failed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Because he is so 100% like ruthless. Like you know he's a bad guy. Yeah. Which works for this film. Yeah. Because I feel like if there was a Thomas Shelby like actual one, he might. Well, that's the point of the character, right? He succeeds.
That's true.
Yeah, but it works for this movie.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing is like, let's say there was a part 2.
Right? There is a part 2.
Oh, there's Outlaws
part 2?
There is a part
2. Yeah. So I was going to mention this like into the podcast. I guess we're bringing it up now. There's a second Outlaws. I haven't watched it yet. Oh. But it was huge in Korea. I don't know if because you probably didn't hear about it then while you're in Korea. Was
it out when we were in Korea?
I think it was like out a little before you guys went. So it was already like past its prime when I was in Korea. But people were still like talking about it. And it's on Korean Netflix. Like,
Korean Netflix?
Korean Netflix.
Next level.
Dude, it's no joke. Like, they have basically everything in Korean Netflix. They're great.
Yeah, because they even have Better Call Saul. And it wasn't even out here.
True.
Anyway, I mean, it's a licensing thing, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a second one, and I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, this is mad random, but you know the main villain? Yeah. He was a part of God, the K-pop group.
Oh my gosh! I didn't know that.
I was like, I just wanted to see if he was in other things. Right. And then you know how like Google like there's like a captions. It's like, oh, like this person's name, and then it was like formerly a part of K-pop group God.
That is crazy.
Mad random.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, he's mad good at acting.
Yeah. And we both said we never seen the main villain act in anything else. At least I haven't, right?
Yeah,
like never seen anything. Yeah. So, this really got him on the map for sure. Like, he was great in this movie. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Some scenes that you remember.
Scenes. I mean, like, all the fighting scenes are great. One of my favorite scenes is it's when we rewatched it, like, together, right? The scene was extremely shorter than I remembered it to be. But one of the best scenes was the mafia member, the gang member's boss, the bald one. First of all, I really like him. He's the bald one. He's one of my favorites. Cause like he's so like, he's such a gangpye. Like he is like a gang member. Even if you see him outside, like other actors in this movie that like are mafia, if you see them outside like as a random actor, they might not seem like a mafia member. But this guy with his bald head and his face, no, you can see he's a gang member. Yeah. But when his mom was having her 60th birthday.
Oh yeah.
And one of the bad guys, well, two of the bad guys came in and invaded that party, right?
Yeah.
That was such a good scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, I'll just get to this then.
Yeah.
So, that fire hydrant scene, right?
Yeah. They used a fire hydrant to like, invade.
So another scene that it reminded me of was, did you ever watch Gangs of New York?
Gangs of New York. I haven't watched that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's this fight scene in Gangs of New York where it's like very similar. It seems like one shot.
It was one shot.
Yeah, and they're just like fighting, right?
Right.
And then another scene is, do you ever watch Old Boy?
Old Boy. No, I haven't watched Old Boy.
Come on, you gotta watch these movies, man. Good. Well, they have this. Old Boy has this really famous scene where it's like one shot, like one hallway, and then the camera's just panning out this way.
I know that scene. That scene's like, I think people like study that scene.
Yeah.
For like their movies.
So like,
yeah,
I feel like Koreans are mad just good at fighting scenes.
Yeah.
And it's like just looks very natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting because it's not like they're doing kung fu or anything, right?
It's like straight up brawling.
Yeah, it's like a street fighting.
Yeah.
I'm like, where do you learn this? Because I want to learn it in case that I get into a street fight.
I wonder what kind of like category this is like put in their like field of work. Is this called like practical street brawl like like action scenes? What do you even call this? Like just action? Like but it's a very specific type of action scenes is what we're getting at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it because it's not like Jackie Chan.
No,
because that one
not.
Because it kind of looks choreographed.
Definitely.
Right?
And there's a lot of like cuts.
Yeah.
And there's like shaking cameras sometimes, but like it's more like, well, how do I say it? Like it's in your face.
Yeah.
But this one you see like from a distance.
Yeah.
Like this kind of angle, so it seems more like, oh, you're there like watching it, like the POV.
Yeah.
It's like you're there seeing it from a distance.
Okay, so this is something I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Just in all the scenes, right?
Yeah.
So whenever I watch Korean stuff, right, I can't tell if things are scripted or improv.
Oh my god.
Because I feel like there's just so much happening.
Yeah.
That it doesn't make sense for it to be that scripted because there's just like so many little details.
For sure.
Like I'm trying to think of, like you know the part where the boy puts on the ointment.
Yeah.
Like there's that can like be scripted, right? Like the situation.
Yeah.
But I felt like the interaction between them two.
It's so
like,
natural.
Yeah, it feels very natural.
Like they've been hanging out for years.
Yeah.
Like he's seen this boy grow up.
Yeah.
Actually.
Or like when they were in the cops that office place.
The cops' office.
Yeah. And then they're like interrogating the other bald guy, the other Chinese bald guy.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, oh, we gotta beat him up now. It just everything seems very natural, so I can't tell what's improvised and what's scripted.
Basically, their acting's mad good in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But Koreans?
Yeah.
Korean shows and movies have a lot of this.
Very true.
You think?
Very true.
I just don't know.
Yeah. Obviously there's a Korean-esque to like everything Korean, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's what they want to like project. And they do it mad well. Like I feel like I was back home in Korea, like if I was interacting with like mafia people, this is how it would be.
Yeah.
And it's actually terrifying.
Yeah.
Because this movie is terrifying, right? Like the brutal action scenes and like the blood, the goriness. Like my God, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
So every scene with that villain, I forgot his name. Something.
Chang Chen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Chang Chen.
So.
Yeah.
Like I think. So the reason why he's just so brutal is because he's going to stab this guy.
Yeah.
He's in it. Like I'm like, okay, who's he gonna stab?
Yeah. Who's it gonna be this time?
It is just like, okay, so I guess if you're, like, okay, one.
Yeah.
How did this guy, like, grow up?
Oh my
so
gosh.
that he's just like, you know what? I don't care.
Dude.
If you're even in 1% in my way, I'm just going to stab you and like kill you, right?
Yeah.
Because even remember when the business, like he met up with the two businesmen and he was like, I want $1 million or something.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh no, what is he going to do, right?
Yeah.
And when he
straight up kicked him.
kicked the guy.
He was eating crab shaw, and just like, yo, you're not kidding me? I'm gonna kick you, bro. Like, my hands are dirty, so I'm gonna kick you instead. And then he just knocks him down in his chair, bro.
That's what I was saying. So I'm just like, do I gotta start living like this, like ruthlessly, to get the things that I want?
What I love about like mafia movies and like these kind of like criminal movies, you kind of want to act like them. Like you don't want to kill somebody,
obviously,
but like it brings out the inner like demon in you. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but you see so much of like badness in people that it makes you kind of reflect. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh my gosh, imagine if I or someone close to me lived like this. It would be bad.
Yeah.
And like,
okay, so the reason I was like thinking about this a lot is because, so you know when you go to a restaurant, and then like they bring you not your food, let's say, right? And then I always do the thing. It's like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it, right? It's fine. And then you're not fine because inside you're like, dang, I should have said something.
I want to yell at this person.
Yeah. Or like when you get bad service, right?
Yeah. Anything customer service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, next time, should I just be like, I'm going to channel my inner Jung Chen
Yeah.
and just go ham?
But you know what the problem with that is?
What?
It's never the way that you expect it to be.
What do you mean?
Like, if you ever do the other option to like talk back.
Go ham?
Yeah. Like, it's never the way that you picture it.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because you could imagine how it's gonna be after, and you're like, oh, I want to look like this. I want to do that.
Yeah.
But then you get caught on World Star, and you're just like, that I did that. That was me. No shot.
The thing is, it's like, okay, this is my mentality. Like, if I say something, right, it's going to take longer for the food to come out, right? And so I have to just wait there in awkward silence, and just like. And now I'm going to talk to my, like, let's say I'm on with Ina or something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to have to talk, like, just kill time.
Yeah.
While she eats her food. Is she going to eat her food? Is she going to just leave it there while it's cold?
There are just too many complicated variables to, like, go through. Yeah. If you choose the other option, like, to go ham.
So there was one time I went to this place that I will remain nameless. Sure. But a lot of people love this place.
Sure.
I don't think it's that good.
Okay.
I went there, right? And then I said, please, no onions, like in whatever.
God, such a simple task.
Yeah. So they come, it obviously has onions in it. I'm like, you know what? Today is the day. I say, hey, sorry, I asked for no onions.
Right.
They brought it back. They brought me a new one. Had onions again.
No.
And I literally didn't know what to do. I was like, should I just be like, okay, I'm not paying. Like, that's the next step, right? Yeah. I'm not paying for this meal.
Right.
And I'm just too scared to go there.
Woo. Another example for me, it happened this morning.
Oh, God, I'm scared.
I got coffee before I came here, but I got coffee this morning for my breakfast. I drink a lot of coffee. But what's it called? I went to the bakery. I don't want sugar in my coffee, right? Okay. I don't drink sugar with my coffee anymore because I'm trying to cut down sugar. So I was just like, I told her, no sugar, please. So the cashier that was working on my order, my bill, she told the person that was making the coffee, no sugar, right?
Okay.
But I don't know if she didn't hear her. Okay. Or if she just messed up. Okay. But either way, she messed up, right? Okay. And then but I didn't find out until I drunk it afterwards.
Okay. Did you go home and drink it or something?
No. I like on my way home. I was like walking back, right? I was just like drinking. I was like, this has sugar in it. I said no sugar. And then the Tommy Shelby warped into my body, and I was just like, I'm just gonna drink this and not. I choose to be a good human being today. I'm not gonna go back. A, they were busy, and two, I feel bad because they're Chinese ladies.
What does that have to do with anything?
They could use a break. I'm not gonna I see. I'm not gonna go back to them and like, I'm pretty sure they're like stressed all the time.
Yeah. I didn't want to. You live in that area where everyone is like
living like
super fast, like, and it's stressful and like
they're working hard jobs and they're laboring all day. Yeah. And I kind of like feel that, right? Because I work in a bagel shop. Yeah. If you audience members didn't know, come to actually I'm not gonna
they're gonna know where you live.
I'm not going to give out my bagel shop information, but if you follow my Instagram, you would know. But I understand, so I didn't go back.
Dang. Well, you have a kind heart.
Well, thanks.
All right. The next. Okay. Yo. Okay. So I knew something was gonna happen with the boy. Like I just knew. I was as soon as he came out, I was like, okay, it's a wrap. Something's gonna happen.
There's a target on his head. Yeah.
And then it made me so sad.
So sad.
Because I was like, wow, this guy's actually ruthless. He has like no code.
No.
Like
no.
Yeah, I was just shook.
He literally targets every demographic.
Yeah.
On the book, girls. Like old people, men, little boys, and all the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thing is like, how can he even just be like, you know what? I'm gonna stab this boy.
Yeah.
And
just because he's angry, he didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that's true. He just left.
It had no impact on his plan.
Yeah.
Or like his anything.
Like because it's not like the boy was able to finally call that guy to save him, right?
No.
Oh my god.
So messed up.
Yeah.
Well, talking about that scene, there was a boy in the movie, and he has like a grandpa that watches over him because his parents like deserted him.
Yeah.
Right? And the boy's like really has a kind heart and wants to help the cops catch the bad guys, right? But like while he was calling the main cop, he got caught by the bad guy, so he beat him up, and he was like, yeah,
okay,
yeah, he got effed up.
Damn, that sucks for the boy. Okay, so actually, you know what? I started doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for the listeners, right?
Yeah.
And it's so funny because every time I watch like a show and then I see either like kids getting like beat up by adults, or like a girl getting beat up by a guy, I can't help but be like, when I get kids, they're doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I don't care. Like when I do it, I have 200-pound guys on me, and I can't push them off.
Right.
Like, and I'm like learning how to push them off and stuff, right? So if you're like
a normal
small,
person,
right? Like, there's no way you're gonna just lose if you go against like a 200-pound person.
Right.
And it made me. I just felt so.
Yeah.
I was just. Oh man.
And
I just felt helpless for them.
Yeah.
Even though it's a movie.
Right.
Yeah. Especially that girl and the wife.
The wife, right, of the mafia member. So there's a mafia member that had a wife that kind of became like their like
servants,
I guess.
Like, like he just took over this guy's like
the Venom gang.
Yeah. He like his bar or something, and then the wife worked there, and then he was like the bad guy. The villain is like, okay, you're mine now.
Yeah. Basically steals her, and what's called he beats her a lot. Yeah.
I'm just like,
her.
This guy literally was like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I guess he's entitled in a sense.
I guess.
Like, cause he's like everything is mine.
Right. Everything is his. Yeah.
Well, I've never. I mean, I don't think I'm strong enough to even fight people like that. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and the thing about him, like another side note about him, he seems like a normal guy.
Like in the movie or in life?
I don't like he's not extremely buff.
Oh.
Or is he like extremely tall or like he seems like an average looking guy.
Yeah.
But then once he starts acting like a bad guy, oh my gosh, you're terrified of him.
Yeah.
Especially when he takes out that axe, bro. He takes out that axe. I'm like, okay, I believe you. You're scary, dude. I'm sorry for having any doubt in my mind that you are not intimidating. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I just can't believe he's just like having a casual conversation and he's like, oh, it's time now. And he whips out his knife and just starts stabbing people's necks. like no.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Anyway.
I mean, there's like other scenes, I guess.
Yeah.
When the cop got burned by the oil.
Oh my gosh,
that was pretty bad.
That newbie, right?
Yeah. Actually, that entire scene, the hot pot scene, was a good
great
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Chinese cops that were faking it to like trap him.
Yeah.
That was a good scene
with the
too.
coke deal, right?
Yeah. Like I was like,
that was unexpected, right?
Yeah. It was. I had a feeling something like that was happening.
Right.
But I was at the same time I was like, I don't know where this movie's going.
Yeah, the delivery was very seamless.
Yeah,
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, I like those guys.
I also wrote, it's so funny, like girls will always be like the weakness of many men, right? Like especially with the main cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, girls just they just will just be their weakness. Except this ruthless guy.
Oh my gosh,
he
forget
has no
about
weaknesses.
it. Yeah, except for the main guy who just beat him up
oh yeah,
at the
that's
airport.
true.
But besides that though, he was getting away with it.
I felt like that could have been better.
I think so too.
Yeah, that was kind of like if I had to pick like best, worst, love, hate. Yeah. That was probably the worst part of the movie.
Yeah, because he was gonna win.
Yeah,
and that too. Yeah, but even though the choreography was like really good, I really liked the fight.
Yeah,
but I was like, okay, but
he was too weak.
Yeah,
that's what I felt.
Yeah. You already know Ma Dong-seok, his character was like ill plot armor.
Yeah,
with his thickness.
Yeah.
His humongous triceps. Which is just unfair, by the way. He's too brolic.
Like, I wonder how tall he is.
I heard he's like maybe 5'7" or like 5'8".
Oh, really?
Like not that much taller than me. I'm 5'6".
Oh, interesting.
On a good day.
But
the
thing is, though,
I heard he's not that tall.
Andy and I actually, I'll wait for the questions to ask this question.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what did you love and hate about this movie? Best and worst about this movie?
I love the fact that Ma Dong-seok produced this movie himself. Like he wants to make a name for himself in film. I love that. And the fact that it kind of reminds me of like Jordan Peele and his movies. Like he came from comedy, right? Something completely different from what he's doing now, horror movies. Yeah. So it shows that these guys are making huge efforts and steps in the film industry, and it makes me so happy because I liked him even before he started making movies.
Yeah.
Train to Busan, that's a huge one.
Yeah.
Ever since that, I was just like, yo, I love this guy. So did the rest of the world, obviously, because everyone loves Ma Dong-seok.
Yeah.
But man, like when I heard that he like starred in this movie while like producing it, I kind of feel like he directed it too, but probably not. I feel like someone else directed it, but he put a huge part of himself. Yeah. Even his character's name is like Officer Ma or something. Yeah. With his last name. So like that's what I really love about the movie. And the second part is like just the vibes of like the early 2000s in Korea. I never grew up in Korea for me to like know what it was like back then. Yeah. So like it really gave me a window to see like how Korea was back then. And I felt like I lived it because of this movie. And I wish I watched more movies like this that kind of like roamed around the early like Korea ages. Yeah. So yeah, that's a really good part of it. And the acting.
Yeah. That's so interesting you say that because like even like in some parts of America, right, you have like mafia. They just like own certain areas. Right. So like in this movie, like gangs own certain areas. So like like if I'm a business owner, I have to pay this gang like a tax. Right.
Very, very standard mafia stuff.
Yeah. And I'm just like, man, if I had to live during that time as like a business owner, it would have been so hard. Yeah. Like I'll be so stressed every day.
So stressed.
Like I wouldn't even know how to like fight them. You know what I mean? Like do I build relationships with them? But then I have to end up joining their like groups and stuff like that. Yeah, that would be mad stressful.
Yeah, and like the scenes where they show the community suffering.
Oh yeah,
that was a huge part of the movie too, and it showed just how stressful, like you just said, these people were living. Like especially with the karaoke scene where like the assistant member was like, yo, you have to pay me X amount of money. Otherwise we're gonna like storm your like store. And he was like, are you what? You want me to pay you how much? Are you crazy? And then of course the bald guy comes in and like just F's him up and like stabs his hand. Yeah.
I hate when in movies people get their heads stabbed. I'm just like, yo, why is that?
Why is it the hand?
Yeah, why? Why is it always the hand? It's always the easiest place to stab.
Yeah. And so like, because seeing them suffer, I was like, man, like they're doing it. Like they're really showing like, quote unquote, the realisticness, the reality of like how these people lived and like went through mad-ish. Yeah.
I think the thing I liked best about this movie was the pace. It was just
it's a 2.5 movie.
Yeah, like, as soon as the movie starts, you're just into it. Yeah, and those are my favorite types of movies because I don't want to wait. I don't want. It's so weird. Like now that I think about it, why do movies build up so much?
So much.
Like they could just start.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, what do I know about cinematography?
But but because this movie starts off so like fast,
Yeah.
like you're like 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes into like a minute and a half of the movie, you get introduced to the character, Man Dong-Seok's character, so fast.
Yeah.
And you already know what this kind of guy is. Like, you know what type of guy this guy is.
Yeah.
Like he stops two guys like fighting in the street.
Yeah.
With like while talking on the phone, my man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And one of them had a knife.
Yeah.
Like no, like come on now. You could tell this guy's a badass.
Yeah. I just like that.
Yeah.
Like he had a relationship with all the gang member leaders.
Yes.
It's just like
that's another good point of it. Yeah. That's another good one.
I mean, maybe this was like this actually happened where the police actually had relationships with the mafia people.
Yeah.
Because then
police were different back then.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Like, I guess having that relationship, it makes things more like efficient.
Yeah.
It's like, just be like, hey, apologize. Let's keep living on life because everyone's getting their money some way, right?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, Man Won-seok was literally taking money from people's wallets.
Yo, the amount of times this guy stole money from other characters in this movie.
No, but other gang members or higher ups. Never like, from the people.
Like one of my favorite parts of that is when he went to the little boy's shop. Bought like mad food. And he was like, "Yo, pay for this." Like to the gang member, to the gang leader, and he was like, his face was like so. He was like so shocked, like so baffled. Like
he was like, "It's $100."
Yeah. And he said it was like $100. Gives him $200. He's like, keep the rest, okay? And if you like take this boy's money, I'll kill you.
And
then he rides off.
Man,
so good.
Yeah, so good.
I watched this movie about like 4 times now.
Oh yeah.
I rewatched this movie so many times.
Wow.
I actually loved it. Like Ma Dong-seok, his physical appearance, right? Yeah, he's a big guy, and like you could tell like he could act like this, right? I mean, he does act like this in the movie, but in real life, I heard he's a goddamn sweetheart.
Oh yeah,
like and I see his interviews and the way he holds himself.
Yeah.
He's such a sweet guy, right? I want to meet him in person.
Yeah.
Like my one of my cousins in Korea actually saw them in person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like he's just so sweet to his fans, and like all his interviews were great, right? But man, like the way he acts in this movie is like so different the way you perceive him.
Yeah.
And he does it so well.
Yeah.
You can't help but be impressed.
Yeah, it's just it seems very natural. Everything seemed very natural.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
They did a great job.
Yeah. Honestly, there was nothing that I hated or was the worst about the movie.
Yeah.
Except, I mean, besides that last fight scene.
They just dropped that in there because he had to lose, the bad guy.
Yeah, but I feel like they could have tried to make it a little bit better.
Like a little bit more creative, maybe.
He could have, I think I would have liked it if the villain was winning.
Right.
And then something else happened.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
But I get it was like mano y mano, let's just fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and like if it's gonna be jacked big guy versus like a normal looking guy, obviously the jacked big guy is gonna win.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's fine. Okay, P, an investment movie.
Yes.
I was engaged the entire time, so I didn't need to go pee.
Right.
And then I kind of didn't know what I was expecting going in.
Right.
So I didn't have to invest much.
Yep.
But like it's an action movie, right? So it's like how much do you really need to invest, right?
That's true.
That's true. I do think you need to watch everything.
Yeah.
Like cuz there's a lot of little things.
Yeah.
But now that I know, the next time I watch it, I might have to invest a lot more if I want to know the little things. Yeah. But I also think if you just want to watch it for what it is, and just
you'll
miss
have a good
things,
time.
You'll just it was a good ride.
Yeah. Well, personally, like when I first watched this movie, I kind of went in like you. I did not expect anything, right? I watched it myself.
Wait, how did you watch? Yeah. You just watched it because he was in it.
Yeah, I heard that Ma Dong-seok like starred in a movie.
Okay.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Not Eternals though.
No, not Eternals. Definitely not Eternals. But
Yo, I feel mad bad that he was in Eternals because I heard it was bad.
I feel bad for him, but I'm actually kind of happy for him because he's like in like a Hollywood blockbuster Marvel movie. So good for him that he made it, like to be in a movie like that. But why Eternals? Like why?
I mean, I'm sure no one knew Eternals was gonna be bad, right?
Yeah, and I'm sure he didn't like really know either because he's just an actor, right?
Yeah.
But like, come on, why Eternals?
Yeah.
But anyway, going back to my like first viewing, I I I was so like invested.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was extremely invested in these characters.
Mm-hmm.
I wish this movie was low key a show too,
Mm.
but like that's a separate thing. But when it came to this movie, I was just like, man, like Koreans can make movies like this. Like maybe I don't watch Korean movies enough, but like because I didn't even watch Oldboy and it's so popular.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm dead.
But like what's it called watching Outlaws, I was just like, as soon as I finished watching it, I was like, okay, I'm in love with this movie. Like yeah, everything about this movie was just so freaking good. Yeah, the acting, the action, the story, like yeah. But now that we talk about it more, I do wish the ending was a little better. But maybe that was intentional because maybe they did plan for like a sequel, which they have out now.
Yeah, I think even at the end of this movie, it seemed like there was gonna be a sequel.
Yeah. Because the one cop, the higher up guy comes back, what's it called, telling him there's like more trouble.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie.
I mean, I guess we might as well go to rankings then.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure about my ranking.
I think so too.
Okay, how about I'll run through the rankings really quick again.
Yeah.
SAB is all rewatchable, but S is has a special place in your heart.
Yeah.
A is objectively good.
Yeah.
B rewatchable.
Yeah, but it has like a little.
You're just like okay about it.
Yeah.
C, D, F, not rewatchable.
Yeah.
And it just gets lower and lower.
Yeah.
And F, you should just never watch ever again.
Never.
Yeah. C is like I might watch it again, but probably not.
Yeah, it's like borderline.
Yeah. Do you want me to go or you want to go?
Yo, I was thinking about this thing. How about we say our rankings like at the same time?
Oh, okay.
Like a countdown.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me ask you another question.
What's up?
Should we do a category where it's like, would this have been better as a TV show or movie?
Well, I already said my piece, but do you want it to be like an actual thing? Because, I mean, obviously, if there's some flaws in like a piece of content, obviously it might like 6 out of 10 times it might be better as a different platform, like a different piece of media. But I mean, we can do that if you want.
Nah, forget it.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say it at the same time.
At the same time, from 3, 2, 1.
Are we gonna do it at 1 or are we gonna do it at go or
3, 2, 1, and then boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
B. Okay. This is my thing about Korean movies.
Sure.
So I watch a pretty good amount of Korean movies.
Right. I feel like you watch more than me.
Yeah. And something about Korean movies, like when I'm watching it, I'm really into it.
Right.
Because like I said, they're so good at making you feel like you're a part of the movie.
Yeah, definitely.
But I just don't want to rewatch them. I just liked it for the time of what it is.
Right, like a one-time thing.
Yeah, but none of them is like so, like, I don't mind rewatching them.
Right.
It's not bad.
Right.
But like, I don't know what it is. It's like, for example, what's something I rewatch a lot? Let's say The Office, right?
Right.
Like I know exactly what's gonna happen in The Office.
Yeah.
But I just turn it on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'll just rewatch it.
Yeah.
Or Harry Potter. That's actually a better example.
Yeah.
Because we have Harry Potter season coming up soon.
Yeah.
Like, I really like rewatching Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But for something about Korean movies, I'm
have
just
to
like
invest again.
Yeah. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
It is more of an investment.
That's why I don't rewatch this as frequently as other pieces of content like The Office.
Yeah.
For me, but when I do rewatch it though, it's a good time again. So I think the last time I watched this before you and I watched it was like maybe a year and a half ago. Because this movie came out 2019.
Do you think it feels like an investment because we don't know Korean as well as like we should for the movie? Or you think it's like just...
I think that has to do with it a bit, like a percentage of it. But it's also like the characters and stories building up again.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there's a lot... I mean, the build-up's there in this movie, but it's not bad build-up. You know what right? Can you agree with that? Like there's some other like movies or shows out there that build up and it's not good. Like because maybe like the way they build up is not good, and the way they deliver it, which is B, it's not that good. Yeah. So maybe one of those two options, but I feel like they do both pretty well in this movie. Like the build up and delivery is pretty.
No, I thought everything was okay. Yeah. Like every Korean movie to me is very solid.
Right.
But it's not something on my radar to keep in the back of my mind. Let's watch this again.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think you're right though. It does have something to do with investment.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what about it is a lot because it was an easy watch.
Yeah.
But it feels like a lot.
But maybe it does have to do with because it's Korean for you.
Yeah, maybe. But it's not like my Korean is so bad
No.
And I read subtitles for other things too.
Definitely.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe I got identity issues. Okay. Now that all the categories are done, let's get to questions. All right.
Let's do it.
All right. Oh wait. This one I already asked.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, actually, would you rather be like Bruce Lee, right? Where you're skinny, but jacked?
Yeah.
Actually, no. This is a bad question.
Oh.
Would you rather be fat jacked?
Yeah.
Like Dong-Seok?
Yeah.
Or the way you are?
Oh shoot. Okay.
Because I feel like everyone would pick the Bruce Lee jacked.
Yeah.
Like skinny, but just super ridiculously strong.
So, I think Dong-Seok's just a big guy. So I kind of like did some research on him.
Mm-hmm.
So he used to work out at a gym and like kind of own a gym in the U.S.
Oh, interesting.
In the U.S. So
like
he studied
when?
like long time ago.
Like when he was 18?
Somewhere around there. Like maybe.
How old is he?
I think he's like 40 something.
Okay. Anyway.
But anyway, like maybe in his early 20s. His English is mad good.
Oh, I didn't know that.
First of all, because he studied here in the U.S.
Oh.
Apparently he like went to college or something. My information might be wrong, but like, but regardless, he kind of grew up here.
Okay.
And like he ran a gym or something.
Okay.
Like I think it was like Texas, like lower, like down like U.S. But so I feel like this guy's been working out since like he was like 1 year old.
Okay.
So like he's just naturally built, right?
Okay.
And just being like that, it's great because anyone can like just turn slim. You know what I mean? And the way I am, like, I go to the gym and I work out, but I'm not like jacked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't mind being Dong-Seok's size and then try to slim down afterwards. I could just go on a diet. I could just like, because I'm sure he eats like 5,000 grams of like protein a day to be that jacked, right?
Yeah. But the thing is, it's like, so I feel like it's harder to lose weight than to gain weight, right?
I guess, but I'm not even talking about weight here. I'm talking about mass, like muscle mass.
I know, but I'm saying that like I think motivation wise is really hard to be like, okay, I'm gonna cut fat. Like I'm gonna look cut.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know. Like
but it depends on your objective.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm trying to be jacked right now actually. Like I'm done cutting down on like I'm done trying to like be on the hour on the treadmill and do like 1,000 crunches a day. I'm done doing that. Like I'm all about like doing pull-ups and like doing deadlifts and like chest workouts like and doing my legs, right? So I feel like Dong-Seok's like peak of like physicality is where I want to be.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like when it comes to like
fat jack.
Yeah. But the thing is,
because like the strongest people in the world are like fat jacked.
Yeah. Definitely. But I feel like I don't really like that term fat jacked. Because they're not necessarily fat. You know what
I know. They're just big.
Because their muscle to body ratio is like insane.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even do that?
Yeah.
Like, and that I feel like takes extreme determination. So to get there, like without doing that, I would choose that.
Okay.
F my body right now.
The thing is though, like, so I was never like a strong person.
Me neither.
Yeah. I mean, you're pretty strong now though.
But like, I feel like I'm a little above average at best because like, I think I'm grateful for my dad's genes a little bit because he's like pretty muscular.
Yeah.
Even though he's lean.
Yeah.
Because he's
strong.
Yeah. He just has those genes, right?
Yeah.
But like above that, like I can't like physical strength, like you're born with it, right?
Yeah.
Like your actual like body strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the gym to work out to build muscle, that has a limit. There's a cap to that, right?
Yeah.
So like let's say I'm benching like 150, right?
Yeah.
I can't jump to like 220 in a month. Some people could do that.
Yeah.
Because they're physically strong.
Yeah, like it's just their gifting.
It's a total built diff thing, right?
Yeah.
But like I have to work out for like at least a year to jump to 220.
Yeah.
So it's not even a jump, it's like a crawl. So I'm not that strong.
Yeah.
But like I think I'm a little above average.
Mm-hmm.
So to be at Modern Sex level, I would choose that any day.
You know what? When you say it that way, I kind of agree cuz like like I've been working out, not like working out. I've been, let's say, exercising.
Yeah.
Since I was maybe like 23.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Whether it's like weightlifting, or like boxing or like dancing or things like that, right?
For sure.
And now I do BJJ.
Yeah.
And I do feel like I'm the strongest now than I've ever been before. But you said, like, it's because you've been exercising I've been what 23. So I'm like almost 9 years, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's sad though, because like today's I'm the strongest than I've ever been.
Yeah.
But I'm not even that strong, you know?
There's a cap to our bodies, I'm telling you.
But like the thing is though, I'm sure, let's say we like if we only made working out and being strong our livelihood.
Yeah, definitely without a doubt be better.
But who has time for that?
No one has time for that.
I'm not going to go to the gym for 5 hours a day.
Because these actors, working out is their life sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
working out, acting, that's their life.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah, why don't you work at a gym?
Yo. Don't get me started on career life choices. Anyway, like, what was I just going to say? This is why people take steroids, right?
Yeah.
Because they have a peak.
Yeah.
And they want to break that peak.
Yeah.
But steroids are bad for you. So like, so like, F me, right? F us, right? We're not gonna get more jacked unless we take steroids.
Yeah, because I do BJJ like 3 times a week. That's like 3 hours, right? And then like I'll just do like weightlifting, like workout videos at home, right? Like Peloton has workout stuff. Right. But like, am I really gonna get like so strong to the point where I'm like, let's say 65 and I could beat up like a 200-pound person? Like that's never gonna happen. Like they'll throw me.
It's tough to say the least.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. So. Yeah. All right. Well,
this is why we're not in the MMA. People are built diff.
Yeah. I'm sad now. Thanks, man.
And then you asked a question, bro.
Okay.
But what would you pick? Your own body now? Or
No, I would pick him.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, like like I said, I just personally want to be strong.
Dude.
Like,
yeah.
Like I mean, he can't reach like parts of his arms and stuff, right? But like I think, like I'm sure you could work on flexibility as well, right?
Definitely.
But I will never be that strong. In my life.
That's also part of it because I can't reach it. What is why I would pick it.
Yeah. Wait, how much do you weigh now?
I weigh around like 170.
Oh damn.
Yeah, around 170. Dude, I've been building a lot of muscle.
No, that's pretty good because like I want to be like 165.
Yeah.
But it's like hard to get there if you don't lift weights. You don't lift heavy at the same time.
And the thing is, I haven't been deadlifting as much, which is bad. Mm-hmm. I want to.
Oh wait,
like,
not because you can't. You're just not doing it now.
I just haven't. But I feel like if I deadlifted more, I would be more jacked.
Yeah.
But I'll get there. Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna pay for a BJJ membership and also a gym membership. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Anyway,
do your
life
thing.
is hard.
Anyway.
Okay. Do you like charismatic villains or are they just bad to you? Actually, yeah. The next layer to this question is who would win in a fight? This guy or the Joker?
Charismatic. That's a pretty interesting question. I don't know what kind of defines charismatic villains.
They're just likable. You're just like they're a bad person, but they're likable.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, not all villains have to be likable for them to be good, right?
Wait, good at what?
Like like to be good villains.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
not all of them have to be like that, but some good villain, like some what's called very good villains that I think about.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them are likable for the right reasons. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Okay.
People don't like good villains not because they're likable and they like do good things once in a while, but it's mostly because they're so good at their job and like so good at being a villain, you can't help but like them, right?
Okay.
So I guess that's what makes a charismatic villain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's a good example?
The Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like that's
yeah. And, what's called people like the Joker because he's one pretty crazy, right?
yeah.
And two, like he's so wild that like nobody acts the way the Joker acts in person. I feel like unless they're like an asylum or something, like a real one.
Yeah.
And they actually have like mental issues.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like he's so devious, right? The way he acts, that you can't help but like him. So I guess I do like charismatic villains, but not all the time. Sometimes I like a straight up bad villain, like
who?
I guess Voldemort. Voldemort is another good one. Like I like him as a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like he's not likable though. Like there's nothing that I like about him.
That's true.
Yeah, like, but for just being a bad guy.
Yeah.
I like Voldemort as a villain. Yeah.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Let me think of a bad guy like.
Yeah. Why can't I think of any other bad guys right now? These are very like basic villains right now. I can't really think of any other. I mean, what's called in some animes. You know how like some bad guys could turn to villain. Like some villains can turn to good guys.
Yeah.
I really like those kind of
okay
like villains, but you know.
Okay, I have a bone to pick. Yeah. I really don't like anti-heroes.
You don't like anti-heroes?
No. Like, I think every anti-hero has, like, an identity crisis.
Definitely.
Like, just be good.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I think when, like, actually, I think that's their greatest weakness because they're just so in their head.
Yeah.
And then, like, someone like the Joker could just mess with their head. Yeah. And then they could just, like, destroy them.
That's what happened to Harvey Dent, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But with Harvey Dent, it was kind of more seamless in the sense that, like, he was a good guy, and then he saw the bad in the world and became a bad guy. Yeah. But, like, with the Batman, let's say, right? Mm-hmm. Like, he's always in his head. Yeah. And so if the Joker can kind of I mean, that's what he does. The Joker is trying to do, right?
Manipulate.
Like, manipulate him and to make him think he's actually a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because that's his greatest weakness. Like, I would do the same. Yeah. 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 So there's another show that I like watched a little bit of. Mm-hmm. I think it's called Code Geass.
Code Geass. Yes.
And I think the main guy is also an anti-hero there. Or like even like Vegeta, right? Yeah. I'm just like, yo, just pick a side. Like, be bad or good. Like, stop trying to be this middle, right? Mm-hmm. Especially if it's a show. Yeah. Like,
because it's a slower burn for shows. Yeah. Yeah. And for Harvey Dent and the Joker, it's seemed more seamless because it was a movie. Yeah. And it didn't happen for long. But the thing about Vegeta now, you're not caught up with
no,
Dragon Ball Z anymore. But he's actually a good guy now. Like,
no, I knew he was.
Yeah.
He was turning into a good guy even like when
during the Frieza saga. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, people love that Vegeta anyway. Still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like people that love Vegeta are weird in my opinion.
Come on.
No. Hear me out. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Uh-huh. Like I understand like why people love Vegeta. Uh-huh. Because he's so raw about his Saiyan heritage. Yeah. That he seems like the realest guy.
Yeah. Like genuine.
Yeah, genuine. Exactly. Yeah. Because like Goku, he's kind of like the Superman of like of the Dragon Ball universe. So like, not many people like Goku. Yeah. Except for me because I'm basic.
Yeah. No, I love Goku.
Yeah, I love Goku. Right. Yeah. So, but the thing about Vegeta. But the thing about Vegeta, he's such an underdog. Yeah. When it comes to like Goku, that people can't help but root for Vegeta, and that's why people love Vegeta. from becoming an anti-hero. I mean, before that, a villain
Mm-hmm.
to an anti-hero to an actual good guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this is how more shows should do it like this.
I see.
That have like a bad quote unquote like anti-hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think when you combine the anti-hero with the underdog plot, it works out well.
Yeah.
Like okay, so the best anti-hero I think is Death Note, right?
Oh,
what's his
Death
name?
Note.
Light, right? I think he's the
Light
best
Yagami.
anti-hero because he doesn't have identity issues.
No.
He's just like, I know I'm kind of bad.
Right.
And I'm kind of good at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do everything bad so that the good can happen.
Yeah.
Very clear.
Yeah.
But I don't like the identity crisis they're always having.
Yeah, and the thing about Light, he had clear motives at first.
Yeah.
He genuinely wanted to make the world a better place, right?
Yeah.
But in unethical methods.
Yeah.
So that's what made him a good anti-hero. But the way Death Note works, Death Note spoilers, he becomes an actual villain towards the end. Like he wanted to kill people for personal reasons.
Yeah.
Now that was a good show.
Spoilers. I mean, if you didn't know that we're gonna have spoilers, then that's your fault. Yeah. Anyway, so. So this guy versus the Joker.
Zhang Chen versus Joker. That would be really fun to watch.
Yeah. No guns.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I think Joker is the only one that uses guns, and he barely uses guns.
Yeah.
So, but are you talking about the character Joker or like a specific Joker? Because there are different types.
I see.
Yeah.
I was just saying general Joker.
General Joker.
Like his demeanor.
Yeah. Like if you're choosing like the standard Joker, I would say even the standard Joker would beat Zhang Chen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's just too smart. Like the Joker. He's just a criminal genius. Like he would. Like, yeah.
You know what? Actually, you're right.
Yeah.
Because this guy wasn't... It's not like he was super smart.
Yeah.
He was just ruthless.
He was just ruthless.
Like, anyone that got in the way, very black and white, you're dead.
Yeah.
But Joker is, like, definitely much more planning.
Yeah.
And, like, scheming.
Way more scheming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he would, like, lure him into a warehouse.
Dude.
And then just destroy him.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, Joker's just too good. Yeah, there's a reason why he's Batman's arch nemesis.
Yeah. I really like the Joker.
I do too.
Even though maybe I shouldn't. Would you rather get cut by axe to death or stabbed to death?
Yo, what? Like stabbed by a knife, right?
Yeah.
And cut by an axe. Dude, I don't know what's worse.
Okay. How about this?
Worse.
How about this? You get like, let's say your arms both get chopped off, and after they're both chopped off, you're dead. Or you have to withstand all the stabbing,
right?
Till you die.
Because you don't really know until it happens how many stabs it takes to kill you.
Yeah.
And it depends where they stab you.
Exactly. Like, what if they stab you like 20 times in the wrong place?
Yeah.
And you're just in pain, but you don't die.
But an axe, they could.
Like, if you chop off your 2 arms, you will have no more blood.
That's a morbid way to think about it. But this is a morbid question. So, and they could, and if they're nice, they'll chop your head off.
Oh my god.
Make it clean.
So. Yeah.
I guess the axe then.
Okay.
I don't want to get stabbed. I get stabbed by a pencil and I yell. So.
I just feel like it would be so painful to have like an arm cut off.
I mean, if it's a clean cut, maybe it won't hurt as much because your nerves would have been disconnected by then, right?
I don't know. I've never been chopped.
I mean, I guess your pain sensors go to your brain, right? I guess that will freaking hurt.
Okay, so this is
I don't know. I'm not an expert in getting limbs torn, so I can't say for sure, but there must be a science towards this.
So this is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Let's say you're struggling with someone, like let's say you're fighting with someone.
Yeah.
Right? And then like he takes out a knife and he stabs you, but you don't realize you got stabbed.
Okay.
I feel like it won't be as like it won't hurt as much because you're just like the adrenaline is pumping, right? But if like you clearly know that your arm is getting chopped off, like if you're on a desk and you get chopped off and you're just like, oh my god, there's nothing I can do about this. So that's how I thought about it.
This is such morbid thinking. I'm physically starting to feel pain imagining all of these actions taking place. Damn it, I don't want to get stabbed. I feel like I would feel that so hard.
Probably.
freak. Even cutting yourself is like with a knife, like a kitchen knife.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah.
So like,
All
oh
right,
man.
You're gonna get the axe.
Yeah. I'm gonna
right.
get axed. You're gonna get stabbed?
I think I'll get stabbed.
Freak.
All right. Well, I hope that this doesn't happen to both of us. I just wanted to ask the question.
Sure.
Okay. Do you think gangsters have limits? Like in this movie, I think most people didn't want to kill people.
Yeah.
Except this guy.
Yeah. This isn't like super mafia, like as kind of like mafia, but they were still pretty brutal. Yeah. Like they were carrying bats for crying out loud, like in broad daylight. But are you asking about like this movie or like?
No, I'm just saying like you think in general like they have no limits.
I don't think they have limits because like the way I perceive like mafia is just think about the worst thought you could have that's possible in your head. The mafia would do that.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that's what they do, right? To get the job done.
Yeah.
So like I can't even like, I mean, fine, maybe there is a limit because of what humans are capable of doing.
Yeah.
But beyond your imagination, like not past your imagination, they're not limitless. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just that's why like maybe my moral code is just too high.
Right.
Like
this is why we're not in a gang.
This is why I work a 9-to-5 job.
This is why we're sissies. And
we both work 9-to-5 jobs and go home and watch TV.
This is why I judged every single one of my friends that dealt weed on the side.
Oh my God. Come on.
This is why I did not hang out with them. Yeah, because of our moral code.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, but when it comes to mafia,
I just feel like I would never be able to just like murder like an entire family, like
oh my God,
just to get it done.
Yeah,
like that doesn't make any sense to me.
This is why the mafia exists.
I guess that's true.
For ish like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. This might be my last question.
Okay.
So why is it always an adult thing to share drinks with someone that's young? Like what made drinking the adult thing? And it always is like
that's it is an adult thing, but you mean the act of like wanting to share?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish there was an older fella that does that would tell us specifically why. Maybe it's I don't know.
Like I wish when people were like when I was younger, and then there were adults around me, I wish they would tell me, "Hey, just letting you know, life gets so much harder than you know." Right? I think that wisdom would have been much better than being like, "Hey man, let's share a drink." Like you're an adult now. You're now 13.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely isn't. In my eyes, it's definitely not a good thing. Yeah. Right. One, they're underage.
Yeah.
And two, like nothing will come good from getting them drunk. Right.
Yeah.
If anything, they'll make worse life decisions.
Yeah.
For being drunk and you introducing them to alcohol.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you do it well, if you like actually like talk to them while sharing a drink, maybe that'd be fine.
So okay, I do.
There's a lot of variables.
Yeah, like I think all people are different, right? So some people you can introduce it and they'll grow up to like be like, I appreciate drinking, but I don't like it that much.
Yeah.
Some people are like you introduce them and they become like addicted to it, right? Let's say.
Yeah.
I was listening to this podcast with Amelia Clark.
Okay.
Right. You know Daenerys, right?
Yeah.
Is that her name? Daenerys.
Amelia Clark. Yeah.
I forgot her name all of a sudden.
Daenerys? Yeah.
Yeah. No, but
wait.
What was the other name? Anyway.
Danny. they call her Danny on the show, right?
Yeah. No, I thought she had Khaleesi.
Khaleesi.
Yeah, okay.
The mother of dragons.
Yeah, Khaleesi. What was that guy's name? Anyway.
Drogo.
Yeah, no. So there was some other guy that was like, my lady Khaleesi. Anyway, so she was in a podcast and she was talking about her parents were like, introduced her to drinking. Yeah. And they were always really good about it. Like the parents did it very naturally, but also very responsibly. And now she knows like the art of drinking. Yeah. I guess say, and like I think that's
good.
Yeah, I think. But also, I think the age of drinking in like the UK is like much lower.
18 or 19.
Yeah. So I kind of get that as well. Yeah. But I don't know. It's just like every movie has that scene to like bring in adulthood to a child.
I guess.
And I'm like, I feel like there's other ways to do it, but it is a very easy way out to show adulthood.
And
let's
like,
say.
yeah, and to show an emotional scene.
Yeah,
and
like an emotional connection.
Yeah.
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 I just feel like. Yeah, I just feel like when it's done in real life, it's never done well.
There should be a better motive if you're gonna do it in person.
Yeah,
in real life. Because I mean, one thought of like why it would be a good thing, is to like, because not every kid that grows up is gonna drink.
Yeah.
Or would want to drink, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But the ones that do, right? It's better to have your guardian introduce you to alcohol and the lifestyle, quote unquote, than like maybe bad friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like bad people.
Yeah.
A bad group.
Yeah.
So I understand if that happens and that'd be smarter.
Yeah.
But if it's not that reason and it's for like something else, just to share a drink with your kid because you like drinking, that's toxic. Literally, because alcohol's toxic.
Yeah.
And the act of doing that is toxic. So yeah.
Well, thank you for entering Parent Corner.
Yeah.
Where we talk about parental advice.
I don't even have a girlfriend yet, and
I don't have kids yet.
And I'm already thinking of these things. This is what alcohol does to you, people.
And the funny thing is like we both drink.
Yeah.
Well, I don't drink as much anymore.
Yeah.
But it's purely because I have acid reflux. like not because of any good or bad thing. It's like because my body won't let me.
Yeah. I'm still in my mid-20s, so I had like 10 tequila shots last weekend. So like I'm still in that life. But if I do ever get older and have kids, I don't think I'm going to like introduce. I mean, it might be different if I have a son, but like I would definitely proceed with caution with that. And I wouldn't want to introduce them until at least they're like 18, because if they're earlier than that, no way.
I just don't know what it does.
No.
In my mind.
Yeah, it's not smart.
Yeah. I mean, my parents never did it either.
Yeah.
But it's just like, even if they did, I would have been like, what is this?
Yeah. I mean, my dad did that to me. Like, I shared a beer with him, like maybe when I was like 13 or 12. And I was like, it's bad. Can I eat my food now? Can I go to my room, please? Like,
I'm dead.
Yeah, it did nothing to me except tell me that beer is bad.
Okay. But you like it now?
I mean, I like beer now. Thanks, Dad. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I don't blame my parents at all for my my love for alcohol. But that's a total different ball game and conversation.
Yeah, we'll do alcohol podcast, so that'll be the next episode.
Wonder drink.
Oh
man, that's funny, bro. I miss this. I miss having these conversations, bro. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say people. I feel like listeners may not understand, but like when you hold the mic, it's mad awkward in the first like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and it becomes more natural.
You become a news reporter holding a mic.
In
front of a camera.
And I feel fake in a weird way. Yeah.
But anyway,
any other thoughts?
No, that was great.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was good seeing you, bro.
It was great doing this again. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you all for listening.
Yeah.
We still only have Instagram, so subscribe to that. I mean, follow us on Instagram, DM us.
Follow us on Instagram.
I deleted Instagram, but maybe I'll install it again.
Right.
We still yet only have Spotify.
Yeah.
So follow us on Spotify and
Apple Podcasts too sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.